We're joined now by New York Democratic Congressman Jerry Nadler, who used to chair the House Judiciary Committee and was there in that fiery hearing today questioning Patel himself. Thank you so much for your time tonight, Congressman. Of course, your colleague Eric Swalwell did press Patel several times about whether he told President Trump his name appeared in the files. You heard the responses. What did you make of them?
I don't believe a word he says. I mean, all day he was evading questions. He was refusing to answer direct yes or no questions with a yes or a no. He was making speeches that were irrelevant to the questions. And even when confronted with that picture, he said, well, that's not the president's signature. Well, everybody knows that's the president's signature. So he was a total liar. And he said you couldn't, well, you just heard, he said you couldn't subpoena, the FBI couldn't subpoena the material. Of course it can. He said at one point that they were under court order not to release some of the material, but that court order would be removed upon request. So he was totally evasive. He was just trying to be evasive and lie in the service of President Trump.
Of course, President Biden was in office for 4 years. Do you feel that Democrats have any regret at all for not pushing for the release of the files while Biden was in charge?
I don't know. I don't think it was an issue then. Well, actually, yeah, I do. Those women deserved the files. I don't know if they had come forward then, but if they had, then we should have pushed.
In your questioning of FBI Director Patel, you asked about the assassination of Charlie Kirk and possible efforts by the administration to target liberal groups, monitor speech, and revoke visas. Patel said nobody at the FBI is doing that. Did the FBI do a good job responding to the shooting last week?
Well, I don't know what the FBI did. The shooter was caught not because of the FBI's efforts, but because the shooter's parents turned him in. So I don't know that the FBI had much to do with that.
Before you go, you recently announced that you would not seek re-election next year. You said watching the Biden thing really said something about the necessity for generational change in the party, and I think I want to respect that. Roughly 80 House members are 70 or older. There's just one in their 20s. Does your party need more young voices at the forefront?
Well, I think there's always a need for generational change. For me, I figured this was the end of I will have served at the end of next year for 50 years in public office. I'll be 79 years old. It'll still give me time to do something else. I don't know what yet. And the party can use some new members. New members
and potentially younger members?
Well, that's what I meant, yes.
Okay. Just a curious question in this climate. What keeps you up at night, if there is something?
What keeps me up at night is two things. One, President Trump is attacking every institution that we have. You've got a completely compliant Congress, completely compliant Supreme Court. He is he's rapidly establishing all the preconditions for a fascist state. You read books on the establishment of fascist states. He's going faster than other authoritarians have. That's one of the two things that's keeping me up at night. The other thing is Bobby Kennedy Jr. He's destroying the public health of the country, and also they're destroying the war on cancer. They've killed the war on cancer that we've been doing for 20 years, actually since Nixon, and in 6 months they've destroyed it.
New York Congressman Jerry Nadler, we so appreciate your time. Thank you.
You're quite welcome.